What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are eating at Ginza Steaks in Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan. Sorry, but my sound wasn't working. I think it was turned off and I didn't know, so I don't have any audio for the speaking part of this video. But I saw Mikey Chen on the YouTube channel Strictly Dumpling eating here. It's an all-you-can-eat for 2 hours Wagyu A5 beef. It looked delicious, so I decided to come and book a reservation here to eat here. The cost was around 12,500 yen per person, which is about $80 USD at the time. So they have 3 options for the different type of cuts of meat available. First, they have the fatty cuts only. Second, they have the lean cuts only. And then third, they have the half and half fatty cuts and lean cuts mixed together. I chose the mixed version option. That way I can taste both the fatty cuts and also the lean cuts and see which one I prefer more or like more. So the room had around 18 seats. It was a bar with 18 seats available, and there were three chefs there cooking for everyone. I think they split it up for one chef to cook for every 6 guests. So there was a total of 3 guests. So there was a total of 3 chefs cooking for 18 guests, 6 guests per chef. So right when we got there, they displayed the different cuts of meat that they were cooking for us for the night. It looks like about 4 to 6 ounce per meat. I'm guessing around that amount. So they have an instruction card laid out on the table. It said that we have 2 hours to eat as many Wagyu beef as we can, but we can't decide on which meat to choose. They will select that for us. And then there's 5 level grades. There's A5 to A1, and the meat that the cuts that they're serving us are only the A5. So here is the first dish. It is herb marinated squid with beets and mandarin oranges. It tasted okay. I'm not a big fan of squid unless it's fried, so it was just okay for me. The second dish was a chilled white asparagus pottage. To me, it tastes like something like milk. I didn't get a lot of flavor or a lot of different ingredients out of it. It wasn't that impressive to me. But it just tasted like cold milk or something similar. Sorry, my palate might not be the greatest. Here you can see the chef preparing the third dish. The third dish is the caramel noisette and Spanish mackerel puree. Here you will see a slice of mackerel cut into a triangle piece laid on top of the plate with the asparagus laying on top of it. And then there's a green puree next to it with some fried onions on top, I believe. This dish was pretty delicious compared to the other the previous 2 dishes, I believe. So they also gave us a little card showing which pieces of the cow that they were serving. There's the tenderloin, forerib, the top sirloin butt, each bone, top round cap off, thick frank, tri-tip, knuckle, bottom round, eye round. So every single time the chef finished cooking the Wagyu beef and plated it for us, he would tell us which part of the cow it came from, which cut of meat it came from. Here he wanted to show us the different cuts of meat that he was planning to cook for us. They also gave us a side dish with fried garlic, ground black pepper, and soy sauce to eat and dip the Wagyu beef in. The next dish that the chef is preparing for us is the grilled spring vegetables and karaage ragu beef yaki shabu with plum sauce. It looks like thinly cuts of Wagyu beef next to some greens. Looks like some bonito flakes on top. There's a plum sauce on top of it as well. This dish was delicious. So after the first chef finished cooking and plating up our appetizers, we had a second chef that started cooking the steak for us. The first cut of steak that he served us was on the fattier side. It was served with a side of greens and white onions. I remember that this piece of steak was very delicious, very fatty. I found that I enjoyed the fatty cuts of beef a lot more than the lean. The Wagyu beef is nicely caramelized and charred on the outside. It's golden brown, very nice coloring on the outside. And then on the inside, it's medium rare. It's perfectly cooked, grilled on the outside, and then perfectly medium rare on the inside. It was a great piece of steak. It tastes very delicious. It did not taste like it's all fat at all, like I've tasted at other places before when I tried A5 Wagyu beef in the U.S. This was completely new to me. It was very delicious. It was amazing. I just constantly crave A5 Wagyu beef from Japan now. The next cut of Wagyu beef that the chef was cooking was in a triangle shape. It looks around 4 or 5 ounces. And then while he was cooking the Wagyu beef, they delivered the garlic fried rice for us to eat alongside the Wagyu beef. I think I remember this next piece was a lot more leaner compared to the first piece. It's perfectly cooked on the outside, grilled perfectly with a golden brown color on the outside, and then it's medium rare on the inside. Very delicious, very juicy, very flavorful. It was so delicious. The third cut of meat has a triangle shape as well. I remember this piece to be a little bit on the fattier side. It was very delicious, very juicy, very moist. As you can see, it's very. It has a lot of fatty marbling in the steak. Perfectly cooked on the outside, golden brown, and then there's a lot of medium rare areas of the meat on the inside, perfectly cooked. It was so delicious. It was fatty, juicy, flavorful. I enjoy the fattier piece of cuts more than the lean ones. It just tastes a lot better, and it doesn't taste like it's all fat like some places in the U.S. So here's the last piece of steak that the chef cooked for me. I believe it was on the leaner side. So at this point, I was getting very full. I wish I could eat more, but I couldn't. So this was the last piece of steak that he cooked for me. And then after this, I asked him to stop. Just like the others, it's perfectly cooked, medium rare, very juicy on the inside, and it's charred and caramelized on the outside. Very flavorful, very delicious. But I think this one was on the leaner side compared to the other two. So I think it wasn't as flavorful as the previous two that were more on the fatty side. But it was delicious. This was an amazing event. So for dessert, they served us vanilla ice cream with probably a strawberry or berry glaze on top. Served on the side with chopped up strawberries and berries, and then it was served with a piece of triangle cracker. This vanilla ice cream was pretty delicious as well. So this was an amazing dinner that I've eaten. One of the best dinners I've ever eaten in my life. I'm in love with A5 Wagyu beef now from Japan. I like the thicker cuts. It's so flavorful, so delicious. You can't compare this with the thinner, fattier cuts of A5 Wagyu in the U.S. The beef in Japan is more superior, so delicious. After I ate at this restaurant, I couldn't stop thinking about eating Wagyu beef, so I was trying to eat Wagyu beef every single day while I was in Japan. If I can go back in time, I would probably book this reservation for this dinner again on the last night before I left. That way I can satisfy my craving for A5 Wagyu beef. So the final ticket came out to be $30,668, and that is equivalent to $194 for 2 people. So for one person, that would be $97 per person after the fees and everything. I really regret not being able to record the sound from this dinner. I think I maybe actually turned the microphone off somehow. But this was an amazing experience. $97 per person, very delicious. I really highly recommend for everyone to come check out this restaurant whenever you're in the Tokyo area. It's called Ginza Steak, and they have several locations there. I think the main locations are in Ginza, the Ginza district. I was closer to Shibuya, so I decided to go there instead. But the food is so amazing. All you can eat A5 Wagyu beef for 2 hours, really high quality meat. I highly recommend getting the fattier cuts, because I found that the fattier cuts are more delicious than the leaner cuts. But I can't stop thinking about this place. I can't wait until I come back to Japan in the future. Hopefully I can come back again next year and eat here again and try to record a video with sound. And the next time I come there, I'm just going to get the fatty pieces of meat. Those were so delicious. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get a chance to visit Tokyo, Japan one day and try this restaurant, Ginza Steak. It's only $80 per person at this current exchange rate in USD, and it's $97 after the other fees. But hope you enjoy this video. Again, my name is Sang. If you like the video, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification bell. Thank you and take care.